Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to another game. Now for this one I am extremely excited because apparently, while recording this I obviously can't really see the difference, but apparently YouTube actually started rolling out 60 FPS support. Now you might be like, okay, what is the big deal about this? Well, usually YouTube was stuck at 30 frames per second. And there's a very clear noticeable difference between 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second. But there's a couple limitations right now. For example, you can only watch it in like the highest graphic options. So if you're not watching this at like 1080p, it can't really happen. And also you need to be watching either Chrome or like the latest Internet Explorer. And if you're watching this in the future, it probably is already supported by pretty much every single browser. But this should be really awesome. I'm super excited for this because I personally love watching 60 FPS streams on Twitch TV. Like, you know, 60 FPS streams are probably by far my favorite streams, simply for the fact that everything looks so smooth and everything like looks amazing. So I'm very curious how this turns out on the YouTubes and what you guys think of it. Can you notice the difference? If you are watching in Chrome and on like the highest quality, can you guys notice the difference? Let me know right below that like button in the comment section, okay? Because I am really curious and I hope that I will be able to record pretty much all my videos in 60 FPS in the near future, because that would be really awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna be playing a Zerg versus Zerg right here versus a guy named Prophet on Merry-Go-Round Alley. Now, I'm not really going to be focusing on the game, I'm actually gonna do a really dirty all-in. I'm gonna do a really dirty Zergling all-in, and we'll see how it works. If it doesn't work, great. If it does work, well, then great as well, right? Doesn't really matter. But this is mostly just for testing out how this 60 FPS works. And, you know, it should be noticeable, in especially things like screen scrolling right there, which is usually pretty stuttery. And it should look really solid right now. Now, luckily, I did buy a new PC lately, or recently, that allows me to actually record this sort of stuff easily at the highest quality, which is great. else it would be a little bit frustrating. Alright, looks like my opponent is right there on the other side of the map. He won't be able to scout my gas, which is nice. Gonna start one set of scouting Zerglings, just making it look like it is a normal gas expend. But in reality, we obviously got the gas guys in between right there. Gonna get another Overlord, and then I'm gonna get another drone. So what this will line up to do is that it will actually line up my Queen injects with the Zergling speed. So I'm gonna pull the drones off of gas right now. And I'm gonna start my Zergling speed. Need one more drone as well. Come on. There we go. Alright. So far so good. Gonna start the second Queen as well. And I'm gonna transfer one drone to my natural, just to make him or to show him that I'm actually making drones, which I'm actually not, but you know, gotta always fake it. If you can't do it, you gotta fake it, guys. Don't know how you can actually interpret that, but that's alright. Alright, he's also having one drone mining, and he does actually have a Overlord right there. So we're making it look like this is a completely standard build, which is nice. Actually gonna get out of here. Come on, get it! Yep, sweet. Okay, actually gonna lure this guy back, so he won't be able to scout me. Already making Zerglings. And he's actually still distracted by this one Zergling, so he won't be able to scout anything. Alright, you go back up there. He actually hasn't scouted at all in this game. This is surprising. This is usually not something you will see above like Platinum League, but... Alright. Let's go. Running across the map with all my Zerglings, making a ton more. Oh, he does. Yeah, he actually already has Zergling speed himself as well. That's actually really early by him. I hope he doesn't have a Baneling Nest. He shouldn't. He does? How does he blindly know that He hasn't even scouted me at all. Alright, fine. We'll switch into macro. That's interesting though, that he probably was going for some sort of cheese himself as well. That's the only thing that explains this. Alright, gonna have to put some drones back in gas. That's okay. Alright. That's a pretty decent micro there. So we get that going for us. He's actually gonna send them all the way back home. Alright. Cool. Gonna be starting up my baneling nest soon. Ooh. Oh, he actually is making more Zerglings. Alright. Thought for a second he wasn't. He's actually still making Zerglings though, that's weird, because he's not moving out. Oh, there we go. Alright. Getting a spine crawler up right now, getting more Zerglings up as well, and I'm gonna get a couple drones in between here, because if I don't drone up right now, I will be in a lot of trouble. Got my baiting nest coming up. He's likely gonna be morphing in before he does anything. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That was a little bit frustrating there. Alright, we're still good. Oh shit, he actually blew up so many right there for no reason. Oh, that's great for us. I actually was in a little bit of trouble right now, but looking at this again, looks like my opponent messed up a little bit. And he got a little bit trigger happy. The nerves were kicking in. I don't know exactly why he did, but I'm not complaining. Alright. Gotta move these guys up there. Split them up a little bit. You guys go in a little jiggle right there. So I don't have everything, you know, coming up at once. Oh, well, that wasn't the best either. I completed burrow. What do I do with burrow? That's an accident. Alright. Gonna start switching into roaches. So let's see if I can find anything. What's he up to? He's making drones. Alright. I guess start a second gas right there. And I'm gonna send a couple Zerglings home to morph into Banes if it's necessary. And still making drones. Gonna start a lair up. Gonna start +1 attack. Well, as soon as I can at the very least. Oh, whew, almost missed hotkey there. Alright. Gonna put the drones in there. Start another gas, start +1 attack. And I'm gonna start for roaches very soon. Now, I don't know if my opponent is gonna switch into Nidus or if he's gonna switch into roaches himself as well. The most normal one a couple weeks ago at the very least was indeed switching into roaches, but nowadays a lot of people are switching into Nidus. I don't know, just got a lot more common all of a sudden. Alright. Might as well morph these guys in. I got 3 gas geysers up, which is plenty off of 2 base, you know, non-stop Zergling or non-stop roach production. So that's the only thing we need. Gotta have to start scouting his turret as well, but we should be alright. Let's get an overseer out. And I'm gonna start scouting around what my opponent is up to while making non-stop roaches. Even if my opponent is switched into a third, I still should be fine, I think. Alright, he doesn't have a third over here. Doesn't have it there either, so he doesn't have a third. That's great for us. Gotta have a look. Oh, he's starting up the third right now. Alright. Ooh, and that is a spire. Okay, that's great. Means we can actually kill him. I think. At least we should. Gonna leave a baneling home. Oh. That's too bad, actually. That's a big loss. Don't actually know why my army is all the way over here. Such a waste. Alright. Let's keep on going. Gonna start adding on some more queens. Alright, here we go. Ooh, will I actually be able to break this? I should be able to. Yeah. Alright. Well, I thought this would actually look a little bit better, but it isn't that it's just not that impressive, no. I did kill that third though, which is nice, but... Alright, let's get my overlords back home. Looks like this is actually gonna transition into a bit of a longer game now. I'm actually gonna get that upgrade. And what I can actually go for right here is a... I could actually go for a Nidus. Nidus is not a bad choice in this situation. Because he's gonna be denying my third for forever. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I actually thought I made that. Why did I not make that? Oh shit. I could have sworn I made that. Whoa, that's bad. That's really bad by me. Why did I not make any of them? I should have made some spores. Making spores is so easy. Why did I not? Alright, luckily my opponent is giving me a whole lot of free stuff as well. And we were stacking a lot of minerals already, so... I guess it could have been worse, but... I thought I already made one. I thought I already made a spore crawler in the main. Turns out I didn't, and I lost like a lot of workers there. That's actually a significant amount of workers. Alright. Alright. Gotta make a Nidus network right there, in the main base. Nidus is one of these things that is very underused. He doesn't have very many workers left. Ah, shit. How did he find that? How does this guy know everything that I'm doing? Alright. So now what? Alright, we're gonna put it down right there then. He's probably gonna find this one as well. How does he know what I'm doing though? That's the real thing right here. Alright. Gotta first put the queens in. How does he know this? How does he know any of this? Holy shit, that is so weird. How does he know all of this? He scouts literally everything. He's probably gonna find this one as well now. What? You're not supposed to see everything that I'm doing. He's literally been seeing everything. I don't know why or how, but if he finds this one as well, it would be something wonky is up. Then he's been literally cutting. What the dude, something is wrong. Something is wrong, Mr. Prophet. You're not supposed to be able to see everything that I'm doing without having any vision out, but alright, whatever. I'm gonna go for one big attack and we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna lose here. But I've never actually had anyone scout that Nidus, and that's, you know, let alone everything else that he did in this game. I mean, he blindly countered my early build as well by going for very early banelings. This build is actually designed to kill anyone that goes for early, like for a normal build, because he got his baneling nest way earlier than you usually see it, and after that he knew that I didn't have any spores in the main, which isn't that surprising. I mean, he could have just checked that, I suppose, but other than that, he seems to cut me out at every corner. That is quite the interesting sort of thing. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna keep on going. Let's see if we can finish him off. Don't think I will, because I don't have that big of an army, sadly. I'm still surprised though that he found a Nidus up here. How does he have vision? Interesting. Alright, gonna keep on going. Ugh. Oh man, I would have beaten him so hard if that Nidus would have gone up. That Nidus would have actually not even made it close. Alright. Well, I think I'm dead anyway right here. Yeah, he does have way too much reinforcements. Ooh, get out of there, guys! Alright. So now what do we do? Gonna start to make a third base, potentially? Interesting. I mean... Alright. I'm still surprised he actually could, like, he scouted that thing. Like, how did he know that my Nidus network was up there? How could he possibly have known that? Oh, I think this game is over. Yep, he has way too much right here. Let's say GG and jump into the replay. Alright, so here we are in the replay. I'm kind of curious what build he went for. Because he must have gone for a super early gas or something. Because that baiting nest that he had out was really early. He also goes for... No, actually he goes for a standard one right there. Interesting. So does he start a baiting nest first or something? No, he does start a Zergling speed first. And then he starts a baiting nest. This is already kind of strange though. Like he goes for a defensive bailing nest and a defensive spine crawler without scouting anything, right? Like so far he's not even, he's only seen my hatchery right there, but other than that he hasn't really seen anything, which is interesting. But I'm mainly curious about later on in the game where he decides to go for that killing of the what's it called? Killing of the Nidus networks. He seems to have killed those easily, but alright. I'm actually gonna speed up the game to right around there or so. I think that is where that happened. I'm just curious how he managed to see that Nidus network, because nobody would really have vision of that area, I don't think. I mean, he didn't have a creep drum or anything up there, and he also... You know, I don't think he scouted that with anything, but... Maybe I'm wrong, and he randomly managed to scout both of my Nidus networks. Alright, so this is where he takes the third base right there. I also have my third base going up. I dealt a bunch of damage, by the way, with my Roach army, but not that much. I could have done way more. Yeah, I could have done way more. Alright, let's have a look at the Nidus network thing. Maybe he stumbled upon it and, with a little bit of luck. Could very well be the case. That happens all the time. Alright, so right here I know that I'm in trouble and I'm getting the Nidus network up, right? And this is where I point out, or put down my Nidus. Now I'm gonna watch this through his vision and see if he can possibly see this. Alright, so I'm putting up my Nidus right now. This is his vision, by the way. This is what he can see. What?! Did he just stumble upon it? I guess he did. That is still kind of strange though. Where did the attack move towards? Where did he send his Zerglings to? Alright, let's try that again. Where does he send the Zerglings to? Oh, he just sends them in like an attack move pattern around to go to my third. Alright. Alright, interesting. So he did stumble upon it right there. I probably should have put up the Nidus there then. Would have been a little bit safer. Alright, lesson learned. And the one in the main is scouted by this overlord. Alright. Funny that he actually managed to stumble upon it right there. That happens very seldomly. But well played by him right there. So, yeah, well played by him right there. I actually thought something else was going on. But it looks like everything is in order. Anyways, I'm very curious if this video did indeed go through at 60 FPS. If it did, make sure you let me know right below that like button in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!